Ciao everybody, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Julian Gennady, and this is a match day 23 preview between Juventus and Spezia. We'll fill you in with the details. And welcome back. So Juventus has match day 23 tomorrow. At the time of recording, it is Saturday, so we know that Bologna just beat Sampdoria 2-1 earlier in the day, so now Juventus is 11th in Serie A. Of course, that is including the minus 15 points. So, again, as I've always been saying since we got the points deduction, I'm just ready for the season to be over, pretty much. I'm ready for 40 points and just to coast into next year and seeing what happens in the future. Because at this moment in time, it's not good. It's not good, and we can't predict what's going to happen in the future. We can't predict what's going to happen with the Italian judicial system. So every game we set out to watch now, yes, Allegri's going to keep saying we're going to do whatever it takes to get the points, to win, blah, blah, blah. I just want to see some good soccer, good football, but we know that's not going to happen either. So I'm at a crossroads. And as you're going to see in the lineups and the predicted lineups and the people that are out, according to Romeo Agresti, we're not in for a fun game tomorrow. We're not in for a classic. We are in for Bonucci and Rugani starting. And again, I'll show you the predicted starting lineups later. Spezia is a team that's 17th in the league. They're on the fringes of potential relegation. But it's going to be a struggle again, because it always is. We don't know if we're going to win 3-0. We don't know if we're going to win 1-0. We don't know if we're going to lose 2-1, because this team is consistently inconsistent, as I've been saying every time I've hopped on here making videos for this channel. It's just the truth about this team. Is there leadership in this team to just have consistent results? No. Is there good leadership? I'll say there's leaders, but is it good leadership? Is it going out through the whole team? Are players still concentrated on the minus 15 points and their potential futures? Of course they are. So lots of things are going on, but again, you should beat Spezia away. I don't care what's going on off the field. I don't care. Like, these 11 players that are on Juventus are all better than the 11 players on Spezia. Maybe Rugani might not be there. But other than that, we have 11 players that are better than their 11 players, and you should win. Again, coaching can get in the way of that, and it might get in the way of that. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Again, you guys can let me know what your thoughts are, but it's going to be a classic Lecce away. It's going to be Cremonese away. It's going to be one of those type of games. Tough in the trenches, battle, not pretty football. And let's just get to the lineups. Why don't we just get to the lineups right now? So this is not reported, but this is the predicted lineups. Obviously, let me get the list out here from Romeo Agresti, the classic who's not playing and who is playing, because there's some big names that are out. Let me just pull it up here. I'm not going to put it on the screen because screen's a bit laggy today. I don't know why. But Pogba obviously still out. Milik obviously still out. Moretti obviously still out. Chiesa for some reason is still out, or is out again. Kyle George out. Bremer suspended. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 injuries, 1 suspension. Perrin does make the squad back after being sick midweek against Nantes, and Barrenechea makes the squad list as well. Good for Barrenechea. The Bremer suspension hurts, but we knew that coming in that he was going to be suspended, because against Fiorentina he picked up his 5th yellow card of the season. And why is Chiesa out? Allegri said he played 2 games in 2 straight games in a row, so he can't play this one apparently. He can't even be on the bench. He can't even make the trip. What else is there to say at this point? There's nothing else to say at this point. Chiesa is being treated like a glass object. They are bubble wrapping him. And I get it, but at the same time, bring him. He can probably play 15, 20 minutes. Bring him. He doesn't have to start. Just bring him. Unless he's actually hurt again, which we don't know. So, with those players out and players in, we'll say Bernache and Perrine, we'll look at the starting lineup here potentially. And again, at the time of recording, we don't know the exact 11 that they've tested out, because you know how Agresti and Albanese always come out the tested lineups a few hours before the game. So we can see there, classic 3-5-1-1, 3-5-2, whatever you want to say for Juventus, and a 3-5-2 for Spezia as well. We'll go over theirs because they actually have some notable names. They got Dragowski, the Polish goalkeeper, used to play for Fiorentina. Nicolau, who's been at Spezia for a while. Mattia Caldara, who's obviously played for Juventus and Milan. Amian, sure, right center back. And then across the midfield, they got Jassi, who's very good and explosive on the right wing. They got Burabia, who's played for Spezia, I think, in the past, or Verona. So he's been in Serie A for a while. Ethan Mpadu, who's on loan from Chelsea. The Welsh guy, he's Welsh international. Never plays well against Juventus, but he's a name. Agudelo's constant player for Spezia. Retza, again, Polish, constant. Then they got their summer signing Shamaruda from Roma. Poses a threat up top. And Nzola, who's, again, a Spezia regular. Top goal scorer on the club. You got to beat these guys. I'm sorry. You just got, like, I know most of them. I know more of these players than I did against Nantes, and we tied Nantes. I don't. But at the end of the day, you have to beat this team. If you're serious, and I keep saying this, but I don't think we are serious. So we transfer over to our team. We got Perrine starting after being out sick. We got a back three of Danilo, Bonucci, Rugani. Yikes. I can see Nzola having actually a field day against these guys, if he wants to, because he's a big, strong dude. Rugani hasn't played since when? Bonucci hasn't played since when? And Danilo is now on the left side of center backs. Across the midfield five, we got Kostic, Rabiot, Locatelli, Fagioli, Quadrado. So the midfield pretty much stays intact of what we think is the best midfield on paper as of right now without Pogba. Kostic at left wing back, Quadrado at right wing back. Is Quadrado going to go forward or is he going to go backwards in terms of ball playing? Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow what mood he's in. And then up top we have obviously Dusan and Di Maria. Di Maria apparently felt something during the Nantes game, like he felt a knock or a nagging little thing in his muscles, and Allegri said, we're going to take care of you, and that's why I pulled him off. So is he playing with an injury? I don't know, but that's something to monitor tomorrow and going into the game tomorrow, throughout the game tomorrow. Something to monitor is Di Maria's fitness, and if he pulls up with injury, I don't know what else to say about this team anymore. And Dudu gets another start. Hopefully he gets some service from Kostic. Maybe Di Maria, Kostic, and Fagioli can provide some service. My expectations are that we should win this, again, based on what I see on the left-hand side, what I see on the right-hand side. But, again, consistently inconsistent. Max Allegri at the coaching helm. I don't know what to expect tomorrow, but you should expect a win. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Remember to like the video and subscribe, as always. We're going to do our member. Oops, where is that picture? Bam. Now let the 18 stay there. Become a member, and this next section is sponsored by members. It's the hot take section. So usually I do this live with Ale, but usually we have a hot take that we say that's going to go into the game, and that's sponsored by our members. Become a member today. All the sections are there below. So my hot take for this match against Spezia is that Quadrado will get 2 assists. And again, it might be an assist for us, and it might be a blunder that leads to a goal against. But he will be a main reason for the result tomorrow, Quadrado. So that is my hot take there, either negatively or positively, or both. If it's 1-1 and he gets an assist and he's a reason for a goal against, there you go. That's my hot take. Let me know yours again in the comments. And then our prediction time is I predict a... Let's look at the lineups again. What are we predicting here? I'll do the boring answer. 1-0 Juventus. And a goal from Quadrado. I'm going to do 1-0 Quadrado wins it. 3 more points to make our season look a little bit more respectable. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, Bianconeri Zone, and all social media networks or platforms at Bianconeri Zone. Check us out there. We'll see you next time. Forza Juve.